Hey everyone, how you all doing? Okay, so before we get started, everything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. With that being said, let's do this. Okay, so I'm sure you've seen Katie blabbing around here, there and everywhere. I don't know guys, I don't know. I'm going to show you in a minute a clip of Katie saying that she's been invited to Amy's to go to court with her. But you know what, it makes me wonder. And like this is, I can't even stress this enough. Has Katie been lying about everything where Amy's concerned? Because I would say she has been. Now, we all know how poisonous little dwarf likes to make things up. But how far is she willing to go? And how is she going to prove that she was at Amy's? That would be funny. That's one to stick a pin in, definitely. If Katie comes out saying that she stayed with Amy during the trial, we want proof. And I'm putting this out there now before it even happens. We want proof. Because I bet your backside there won't be any. Like, how insane would that be? Do you know what? I want proof of these claims Katie's already making. I want proof of her being asked by Amy to go stay with her and go to the court case to give her support. I want proof. Okay, so I'm going to get into this video now. I'm going to show you Katie. Then I'm going to show you tweets that Amy put out. And then we're going to go into the next story quickly and do that and then be done. So, let's do that. I am sure by now that most of you, if not all of you, know that Katie Joy has implied that she and Amy Rachel King are really close friends, which, going off what I've seen, I would say that was a lie from Katie. Which, in all honesty, would it really surprise you if it turned out that Katie had been lying all this time? Yes, she may have got Amy on her channel a couple of times, and maybe that was working in Amy's favour rather than Katie's. But she then took advantage of that situation. Like, going off what I'm looking at now, and this clip that I'm about to play, which is on the channel Next Level, which was also put onto YouTube by Llama Girl. But here you hear Katie saying that she is going to be staying with Amy at the trial, and Amy wants her to go to support her. Blah, blah, blah. But then it makes you wonder. You have to question the phone call Katie Joy got after the online court Josh Duggar thing. Was that really Amy? Now, just because her phone said her name doesn't mean that was actually Amy phoning. Anyways, let's play this clip quickly.
I will turn on comments and then I'm not gonna be on for very long. There's just a lot. And so right now we're working on trying to figure out if I'm gonna go to the trial or not.
Lies.
Amy has asked me to go. Amy wants me to go with her.
Liar.
For moral support, and I just gotta figure out if I can go.
Katie, when are you going to stop lying? Jeez, woman. So yeah, that was what Katie had to say, and this is what Amy has to say. I'm not providing security for anyone. I do not need moral support. I've never asked anyone to stay with me, and more than likely won't even be in town. My mother, my husband, and I will not be going to the trial, and nobody stayed at our house, just setting the record straight. I just posted on Instagram. Please watch if you get the chance. That one was posted 2 days ago. It just proves more and more how many lies Katie tells. And what are the odds that if you asked Amy, did you phone Katie Joy on the day of Josh Duggar's trial, if she did call her, she would more than likely say, what are you talking about? Odds are on that one. Katie. You really do have issues, girl. You really do have issues. Wow. Okay, so moving on. I'm sure you're all aware now of the AstroWorld festival that was going on Friday night. I say Friday night, I'm in the UK, so it could have been any time. But besides that, anyway, I'm getting carried away now. It ended in tragedy, and my heart is literally breaking for the families of these 8 people. In all honesty, when I first started watching it, it makes me think about Hillsborough. Now, I don't know what you know about Hillsborough, but I'm going to explain it a little bit. In 1989, there was a football match between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest, where there was a lot of people and a lot of fake tickets, which ended up with 96 deaths. The newspapers wrote about these people, and this went on for years and years and years. The amount of lies that came out in the newspapers was insane. Absolutely insane. I couldn't get over it myself. They were accused of being drug addicts, alcoholics and drunk. There was people accused of pickpocketing when they weren't doing no such thing. And it was absolutely insane. And only recently have they been admitting where the fault lies. Now, I'm going to show you one or two other pictures here. This was absolutely insane. And this thing that's recently happened with this festival takes my memory right back to this. And every year we're watching this. Every year there are people who are fighting against the government to get justice for the 96 who died. And we are now closer than we have ever been. But I wouldn't say we're fully there. I think there is a little way left to go. Somebody needs to be held responsible. So yeah, that was I can't get my words out today. I am really not feeling great. So that was the Hillsborough disaster, which was absolutely horrendous. And there is still a great big shadow over that to this day. But as you can see, the festival doesn't even look like it's kicked off yet in this picture. And there are a lot of people here. And they sold a lot of tickets too, as you're going to see. Which is absolutely insane. I don't know how they do this. How do they get away with selling so many tickets? 100,000 tickets. It was a disaster in the making. But as I'm going to show you now, we've got Travis who's being sued already. But this isn't Travis's first rodeo when it comes to incidents like this. He was also how do you say this without being politically incorrect? There is video footage of him telling a fan to jump from a balcony. Now, this happened in 2017. The guy was 27 years of age. That actually might be another concert. I'm going to have to look into that one again. Wait a minute. Where is it? Right, so this is it. He was 27 years of age. He is now wheelchair bound and claims that someone had pushed him off the balcony. Like, how many bad things can happen around one guy? 8 people have lost their lives already. And there are like 300 people injured. This is absolutely heartbreaking. My heart goes out to every family member of those hurt, injured, or their lives lost. Travis has said that he is going to pay for the funerals. After how he reacted or didn't react, it's the least he can do. This ain't no Ariana Grande situation. He was still screaming, "Let's shake the earth, let's shake the ground," and God knows what else. And then you got this brave nurse who had been moved outside of the area because she'd passed out, only to come round and start helping, checking people for pulses, checking if anyone's still breathing, helping with CPR because some of them didn't even know how to do it. How scary is that? There's even claims that someone was running around with a needle injecting people. They said that security guard was injected and then he had to have something to make him to go against what he was injected with. And then he came around and he was taken to the hospital. I don't really want to go into that. I don't know that much about those kind of drugs. But like, what is wrong with people? And I'm not being funny. If it's not bad enough people are going to concerts, we're still in a pandemic. I know people want to live. But that's why we've got to be careful, because we want to live. We can't just risk it to go for a concert. More's got to be done now to make sure this never happens again. Something needs to be done so this doesn't happen again. And with that, I am going to sign out and say thank you for watching. If you could please like, share and subscribe, I would be extremely grateful. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day tomorrow.